something.
Here's the thing. If you put your finger in my face again, enough. Put your finger down. Put your finger down.
She just walked up to his finger. Technically, it wasn't in her face.
You teach meditation and you act like that?
Shekinah said, "You're not being mindful." On part 2 of the 90-Day Fiancé tell-all, Danielle gets into an intense back and forth with Shekinah and Mahdi, who tries to take up for Shekinah.
You lied and you need to apologize. You need to apologize.
Ooh, he is so new to this.
Welcome to America.
Danielle and Amani's animosity towards Shekinah has me wondering, where do you think the line is between calling someone out for their behavior and tearing them down?
I'm not desperate because I don't have to work out of my house.
And does trying to tear them down automatically make you a hater?
She is getting more attention and you wanted it and you lied about it.
Let's talk about it.
It's Malicia.
Hey 90-Day Fans fam, it's Malicia. I hope you're well. A few quick updates before we get into the drama between Mahdi, Shekinah, and Danielle.
Que je m'appelle Divine.
Divine.
Mina confirms she used to be an exotic dancer, working as a single mom to her son Clayton. But she does make it clear this was long before Mark came along. Also, Mark's daughter Jordan makes an appearance, and it looks like she's completely on board with Mina and Mark's relationship now.
Welcome to the party, pal.
After voicing her doubts throughout the season.
Mina, I'm sorry if I made you feel like I was trying to tell you what you can and can't do.
Jordan is probably like, I've received enough backlash. Y'all can have this. Do what you want. She says she was just trying to protect her dad and voice her concerns about him having kids at his age, but it's completely their decision.
You know, whatever makes you both happy.
Thank you.
That's great, because she's pregnant.
Oh, Mr. Mark, I knew that was a joke.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
Sorry.
Mina said the same joke at their wedding.
I'm pregnant.
At this point, they're gonna speak it into existence. Mark says they're not trying.
That is what can happen, yeah.
This is TMI.
Also, during the time of the tell-all, it marked 11 months since the last time Mina saw her son. But good news, fast forward to real time. After the tell-all aired on Monday, Mina shared videos and pictures of her reunion with Clayton in Brussels. And it was his reaction to seeing his baby sister Maria that got me.
Il t'a grandi.
All right, on to the moment I've been waiting for.
You were the person I relied on to get her and help her get there. You were the only one there.
Shawn confronts his friend Jackie for allowing Aaliyah to be 2 hours late to their wedding, as he and their guests were waiting in 104-degree weather. When Aaliyah was getting dressed, Shawn also called Jackie personally to let her know his mom fell and he needs to get her to the hospital ASAP.
My mom is my prized possession in this earth, and so I need her in the hospital more than I need a wedding.
Shawn said he had Aaliyah's hair pre-styled, he had the dress ready, he did everything he could to make sure things were easy for them. And Jackie claims she gets why he's upset, but based on what she says next, I'm not sure if she does.
Even if my mom wasn't in a wheelchair, even if my mom didn't have an accident, you should have been like,
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. As Shawn mentioned, this wasn't 15 minutes late, 30 minutes late, it was 2 hours. And when Jackie saw Shawn before Aaliyah finally walked down the aisle, there was no remorse. She's talking about,
I'm not supposed to see her.
Aaliyah goes on to read a heartfelt letter she wrote to Shawn, and it gets everyone emotional.
I remember the night I looked at the stars, praying for us to be very happy, and today I cried inside.
This leads Shawn to apologize for, quote, being awful to Aaliyah at the wedding, even though it was a hard day for him for obvious reasons. And they move on. Also, this episode, Sarper surprises Shekinah with a huge ring. Way more than the wedding band she complained about not having last episode.
I just still only have an engagement ring, so are we really married?
Girl, what now?
Sarper says he used half of his savings from Turkey to buy the rock and told Shekinah to never say he doesn't keep his promises.
This is huge. What the hell?
Don't show me, it hurts.
He is something else. All right, let's get into Danielle's random appearance at the tell-all. Danielle joins the cast to talk about the negative interactions she's had with Shekinah online. And yes, to my surprise, Danielle is still in a relationship with Johan.
Dice, tu pie es grande. Sí, you pini grande.
I can't believe you just asked that question.
That was a mess. Back to the tell-all, Shekinah and Danielle's first spat took place some time ago after Shekinah accused Danielle of reaching out to Sarper before the other way's tell-all to wish him good luck. And Shekinah felt some type of way because Danielle didn't reach out to her. Now, if you ask Danielle, that didn't happen. And she says she has evidence.
We also have evidence. Sarper
You're right. Let him talk.
You spoke.
You're right.
You
Let him
sent a
talk.
DM to...
You're right. Let him talk. Matt, respectful, Matt. It's not you.
Shut up.
Oh, is Matt finally finding his voice? And choosing to use it at the wrong time? That might be the first time I've seen Matt assert himself all season. Danielle claims what Shekinah is saying isn't true. She says she reached out to Sarper after the other way's tell-all and apologized to him and said that she wishes him and Shekinah the best.
It was after the filming of that day. It was not before. And then she does these like press interviews that she probably pays for.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Oh my God.
Here's the moment Maddie starts to get emotionally involved.
What is she talking about?
Yeah, it's very, very rare that you pay for press interviews. Shekinah and Sarper aren't A-list celebrities, but even at that reality star TV level, it's rare. But I guess if you don't have that experience, you won't know that. Danielle claims Shekinah publicly called her trash and said she was for the streets.
Damn.
She also accused Danielle of hitting on Sarper. Ooh, this is feeling more and more like a Housewives reunion.
Really? I don't think you should have called her trash and all these things. Who asked you?
Amani and Matt are like, y'all gonna remember us. They're involving themselves more than any other cast members.
You said that I pay for bots to put mean messages on her Instagram. People are mean to you because you're a nasty person.
Danielle is accusing Shekinah of paying for all these things. And then she shades her for working out of her home.
Nobody is paying for bots to send nasty comments to you. You're getting them all by yourself from real people.
I'm not desperate because I don't have to work out of my house.
You are desperate, girl.
I want to hear Danielle out and try to understand where she's coming from, but she is all in Shekinah's pockets. And it's throwing me off. Maybe that's Danielle's go-to way of throwing shade, to talk about money. Also, when did working from out of your house mean you're desperate? I'm not desperate. For a lot of us, it's considered a luxury. And if you are an entrepreneur and you have space in your home to work out of as your business grows, I think that's something to be grateful for. Also, for context, Shekinah did end up moving her skincare business to a suite so she and Sarper could have more space in the house.
Your opinions are out of line because you're commenting on things you know nothing about.
So are you.
You do that too.
And so do you two. Danielle asked Shekinah what makes her opinions out of line.
Because you just accused us of paying for interviews. That's insane.
When asked if any of them felt the need to apologize, they both said no.
Danielle,
Yes.
it's great seeing you again. Thank
You
you
too,
for
Shawn.
stopping by
Thank you so much.
to share your unfiltered opinions.
Danielle namaste her way off the stage
Namaste.
as Mahdi steps into his protector energy.
Shekinah, I'm telling you, you have too many haters.
Yes, I don't understand it. It's all shocking to me.
Now, I am of the belief that just because someone doesn't like you doesn't make them a hater. But I'm curious, what do you think? Do you think there's some hateration sprinkled into Amani and Danielle's behavior towards Shekinah? Or no? I find it interesting that Danielle and Amani are accusing Shekinah of being a mean girl or being rude when they seem to be the ones picking fights with her and throwing unnecessary shade. They're being mean too.
Danielle was attacking Shekinah. She was just mentioning every single thing that she's jealous of.
Fast forward, Mahdi says he feels like Shekinah was getting ganged up on.
I don't know what happened, but one thing that I know is that she was lying that she was paying for those interviews.
He claims he's not a confrontational person, but he just can't stand lies.
I hate lying and lawyers.
Did this just become about Stevie? It's making even more sense why she hasn't been clear about her sexuality. As some of us assume, it's looking like she's scared to tell him the truth, but she doesn't want to lie. As we're about to see, it really gets him riled up. And this is a situation that has nothing to do with him.
You said Shekinah pays for those interviews.
No, she said she didn't know if she pays for them.
She exactly
That's not what she
said.
said.
No,
that's not what she said.
I'm not talking to you, first of all.
Oh! For clarity, here is what she said.
And then she does these like press interviews that she probably pays for.
So, since we want to get into semantics, they're both wrong. She didn't say she did, and she didn't say she didn't know if she did. As we can hear, she says she probably does.
Anybody who works in LA who understands how this works knows the deal.
That's not the deal. From someone who's worked in LA for the past 8 years. Not saying it never happens, but if you're paying for press interviews, more than likely you're getting scammed. And why would Shekinah pay when she has a social media following? She could say it on her Instagram and the story would get picked up just like an interview would. It's like Danielle is trying to humble Shekinah, yet she's not accepting that Shekinah is a public figure who people are interested in talking to, whether you like it or not.
I actually don't know what she pays for and what she doesn't.
And you're assuming.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
If you have no idea, why are you manipulating me?
But why are you so pissed?
Joan said, "What does this have to do with you?" Mahdi goes on to ask Danielle why she made that comment about Shekinah in the first place.
Because Shekinah presents as the kind of person that wants to put herself into anything.
Says the woman who is randomly at the tell-all.
She doesn't even go here.
She's the most hated girl.
I'm not a mean girl. I do teach yoga and meditation, but one of the things that is really important to me is that I'm honest, and she's a bitch.
I know a lot of you think Shekinah is a bitch. And listen, I'm not saying she doesn't have her moments. She definitely does. But I'll be real with y'all. I'm watching all this backlash she receives, and a part of me is like, wait, what did I miss? So for those of you who really don't care for her, enlighten me. I'm open to understanding. I'm listening. Break it down.
She can be a bitch to me. We like that. These are dynamics, you know, but she is good.
It gets to a point where Shekinah starts to cry. She says this scares her and makes her nervous. And Danielle responds by saying she's never seen Shekinah shed a tear.
How are you a victim?
Because you're attacking her by your lies. She is getting more attention and you wanted it and you lied about it.
Mahdi said, I'm gonna call it like I see it. Stevie then gets into it with Amani after she butts into the back and forth once again.
Why are you even in this?
Why are you commenting?
So, yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
The girl, get your
Is
husband.
that
This is some
talking?
girl.
No,
Seriously.
you commented about every thing in the whole hotel. Shut the up.
Damn, Amani just got cursed out by her crush.
Oh my gosh, Stevie looks so beautiful. Stevie's like my 90-day fiancé, like girl crush.
Danielle ends up getting in Maddie's face because she doesn't like how he had his finger pointed at her. And all I have to say now is, welcome to the US, Maddie. As you can see by the other men's behavior, it's best to not insert yourself in female drama here, especially if it doesn't have anything to do with you or someone's well-being.
Here's the thing. If you put your finger in my face again, enough. Put your finger down. Put your finger down.
Danielle, remember your breath. Deep breaths.
You teach meditation and you act like that?
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing. Like, girl, I hope you're not looking for any new clients. But the truth is, some things we end up teaching are the exact things we've struggled with ourselves. A lot of people teach what they need to learn the most. Shekinah ends up telling producers to get Danielle out of there or she is leaving. And then she recaps the drama with Sarper over brushing their teeth.
I mean, she made a research about you, whatever you said, all things.
That took some research.
And I never saw such a cleaner.
Me either.
What they're saying aside, that was a cute moment. Once the tell-all wrapped, I found it odd how diplomatic Amani tried to be towards Sarper and Shekinah. She goes up to Sarper and asks if he and Shekinah are going to eat with them.
Well, it was such a pleasure meeting you again if I don't see you.
Okay.
I'm sorry it went kind of funny, but hopefully we'll work it out.
What? To me, that makes it seem as if this was just an act for her. After everything she said to Shekinah, she's ready to move forward that quickly.
Bye, guys. Oh.
You tried.
Amani, stop trying.
Right. Mina said, stop trying. That's a nice way of saying you're doing too much. Amani tried to pull the same move with Stevie, her crush, and Stevie wasn't having it.
Hey, I wanted to give you guys a quick hug. I don't know when I will see you again, so.
This is interesting and kind of scary.
I don't like how much you're mad. It's okay. I just wanted to wish you guys best of luck. Good night.
Amani, those aren't your friends or family. They don't know you well enough to get over a fight that quickly. I don't know Amani's full story, but I do know as women, so many of us have had complicated relationships with other girls growing up, and that can shape how we show up with other women later in life. I don't know if that's part of her journey or not, but from what I'm seeing, I just want to tell her to relax. Just relax. Stop trying so hard to be liked or accepted. Just be real. Because when you're being authentic, the right people will get you. It's okay to be misunderstood by many. That's a lot of people's walk. But right now, it feels like Amani is doing too much to be liked in all these different directions, and none of it is really landing. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is just cut the act, cut the effort, and just be. As a matter of fact, did y'all see what appears to be a diss track Amani made about Shekinah?
What?
Wow.
Who is she? Cardi A? What is going on? 90 Day already gets a bad rap for being wild. Let's not go full on Love and Hip Hop, please. On her Instagram, Amani captions the video, "Get ready for the biggest diss track in 90 Day Fiancé franchise. This ain't reality TV, this is reality." Okay. You wanted on-screen drama? I'll show you what targeting really looks like when production steps out and the real ones step in. No edits, no producers, just me. Shekinah teaser drops now. You don't want to miss this. Trust me. I'm having a hard time doing that, Amani. All right, 90 Day fans fam. Happily Ever After premieres next week. I won't have a recap because I'll be traveling, but I'll be back the following week and we'll do a nice little catch up and chat about what's going down. All right, y'all take care of yourselves and I will see you soon.